The cameras cut to the packed studio. Millions of viewers tuned in, expecting just another heated exchange. But no one was prepared for what Barack Obama was about to say. With a calm but razor-sharp voice, he leaned forward, eyes fixed on Donald Trump, and dropped the words that instantly froze the room. You can laugh, you can shout, you can try to distract, but the numbers do not lie. You hid your taxes from the American people. Gasps rippled through the audience. The moderator shifted nervously, realizing the debate had just taken a historic turn. For years, whispers about Trump's tax records had circled in newspapers, courtrooms, and late-night shows. Yet never before had a former president, live on national television, confronted him with the accusation so directly. The air was thick with tension, the silence after Obama's words louder than any applause. Trump's smirk faltered. He opened his mouth to fire back, but the timing of Obama's strike left him staggered. The viewers at home saw not just a political clash, but a moment of exposure, a spotlight on a secret that had long haunted Trump's image. Social media erupted within seconds, clips replayed, hashtags exploded, and the phrase, "the numbers do not lie," began to trend worldwide. Obama sat back, unshaken, letting the weight of his words sink in. The hook had landed. The scandal was no longer an abstract rumor. It was now the headline of the night, carved into the memory of everyone watching. The debate stage was glowing under the studio lights, a polished set designed to project order and control. Yet behind the gleaming backdrop, tension was already spilling over. Barack Obama sat upright, composed, his words calculated but sharp. Across from him, Donald Trump shifted in his chair, trying to reclaim the confidence that had carried him through countless confrontations. The moderators attempted to keep the event on track, but they too sensed the shift. This was no longer just another televised sparring match. This was a collision between legacy and controversy. Millions at home leaned closer to their screens. Some were supporters of Obama, eager to see him strike a blow for accountability. Others stood firmly with Trump, waiting for him to dismantle the attack and prove his dominance. Commentators in green rooms whispered furiously into their phones. Reporters drafted headlines in real time, and social media feeds overflowed with hot takes. Obama humiliates Trump began spreading across platforms even before the first segment ended. The weight of history hung over the stage. One man represented stability, dignity, and 8 years of presidential legacy. The other represented defiance, disruption, and a refusal to play by the old rules. Every viewer knew this clash was more than personal. It was symbolic of a divided America. And in that moment, the divide was embodied in two men, face to face, under the merciless glare of live television. Trump tried to interrupt, his voice raised, his hand slicing the air as he shouted, "That's a lie, a total lie. The fake news has been after me for years." But Obama didn't flinch. He calmly pulled out a folder from his side of the podium, lifted it for the cameras to see, and spoke in a steady tone that cut through the noise. "These aren't rumors. These are filings. Page after page of your own financial records. The American people deserve to know why a man who claims to be a billionaire paid less in taxes than a school teacher." The audience gasped again, this time louder, with scattered applause rising before the moderators could silence it. Trump's face reddened, his jaw tightening as he leaned forward, almost shouting, "You don't know what you're talking about. I built this country's economy. You're the reason factories closed, jobs left, and America was weak." But Obama didn't raise his voice. Instead, he delivered the line that landed like a hammer. "Strength isn't hiding your wealth offshore. Strength is being honest with the people who trusted you with their future." The moderators struggled to regain order, but the clash had already broken past their control. Media analysts scrambled to capture every quote, pundits preparing to debate whether this was the moment Trump's defenses truly cracked. Meanwhile, in living rooms across the nation, families argued in real time, some cheering Trump's defiance, others stunned by Obama's precision. The longer the exchange dragged, the clearer it became. Trump was reacting, Obama was leading. Each document Obama revealed, each sentence delivered with calm certainty, pushed Trump deeper into a corner. The tension wasn't just about numbers on a page anymore, it was about credibility, truth, and the image of power unraveling under the brightest lights in America. The pressure inside the studio reached its breaking point. Trump leaned across his podium, pointing a finger directly at Obama, his voice cracking under the weight of anger. "You're nothing but a failed president, jealous of my success. You have no right to question me." For a moment, the room was chaos. Moderators shouting for order, the audience gasping, cameras zooming in to catch every twitch of expression. But Obama waited, letting the storm burn itself out. Then, with a sudden quiet that forced everyone to lean in, he delivered the line that no one would forget. "You can insult me all you want, Donald, but tonight, America saw the truth. And the truth is simple. You lied to the people who trusted you." The words dropped like a thunderclap. The audience erupted, applause roaring so loudly the microphones struggled to contain it. Even the moderators failed to silence the wave of reactions sweeping through the hall. On social media, the moment exploded instantly. Clips of Obama's phrase looping endlessly with captions like, "The truth is simple and humiliation complete." Trump's face hardened, but his silence told the story. For the first time that night, he had no quick retort, no rehearsed punchline, no deflection to hide behind. Obama had cut through every defense with one decisive sentence, and the weight of that truth hung heavy in the air. Commentators later called it the turning point, the moment when the debate shifted from heated argument to historic humiliation. Obama had not only won the exchange, he had stamped a defining mark on Trump's image in front of millions. The debate drew to a close, but the echo of Obama's words lingered long after the cameras stopped rolling. News anchors scrambled to capture the gravity of what had just unfolded. Within minutes, headlines blazed. Obama shreds Trump on live TV. Tax scandal exposed in real time. The numbers don't lie. Across the nation, living rooms buzzed with heated arguments. Trump supporters clung to his defiance, insisting he was the victim of a witch hunt. Obama loyalists hailed the moment as vindication, proof that truth still had power in the face of bluster. On social media, hashtags surged by the millions, memes mocked Trump's faltering replies, and clips of Obama's decisive line went viral across every platform. Even international outlets weighed in, framing the clash as a symbol of America's deep divisions, one leader relying on denial and fury, the other on calm precision and facts. Analysts argued whether the confrontation had shifted public opinion, but all agreed on one thing: it had become a defining moment in the story of both men. For Obama, the message was clear. Dignity, facts, and composure could still command the spotlight. For Trump, the night marked a scar on his image, a reminder that no amount of shouting could erase the numbers written in black and white. The final impression left on viewers was more than just a political exchange. It was a symbol of accountability versus denial, truth versus spectacle. And as the debate stage emptied, one phrase still echoed louder than all the rest. "The truth is simple. You lied to the people who trusted you." That sentence, carried across airwaves and etched into headlines, became not just a quote from a debate, but a judgment engraved in the public consciousness, a moment when humiliation turned into history.